So welcome to the official website of TLScontact, where you can apply for what your visa application, any form of visa to what Italy. I'll make sure I attach the word link for you to get to the word description box. So when you get here, you just will scroll. Can you see that you can book appointment, but you can choose Italian visa application center in your place of what residence. So you can just click here and click on what anyone applicable to you. But I'll be doing this video for the sake of people that are residing in what Nigeria. So for you to actually what continue your visa application process, you need to book appointment at the TLS. Like I said, to find a place application center, you can enter your city name. For if you are in Nigeria, you can only submit your what visa application in either what Abuja or what Lagos, depending on the one that is closer to you. Please note that visa decision is mainly processed in what Lagos, but it does not have effects on your visa decision. It's just the application process that is done in what Lagos. So even if you submit in Abuja, it's still going to be done in what Lagos. And submission at either of the two does not have effect on maybe you get a response faster than the other. The only thing is just that people in Abuja used to get like dates more, like they used to be more available dates compared to Lagos because a lot of people used to submit in Lagos. So what I used to urge people is that if you are already submitting late, maybe towards the end of the year, and the dates that you are seeing in Lagos is far, you can just go ahead to submit in Abuja if you can afford it. Please, if you cannot afford flights, don't risk your life with every insecurity that is currently happening in Abuja because you want a faster date and go to Abuja. But if you can afford it, you can go to Abuja. But if you're submitting earlier, like around July, June now, July, you can still what pick either of the two. So I will continue with what Lagos so that we can actually proceed with this application. When you get here, here is what just like a welcome message and a warning about what appointment booking fraud alert. You can decide to what learn more. I won't be doing that. You can take your time like I used to do. For processing time and what appointment rules, just to click it so that you understand what you are into. Due to strong demand, the usual processing time or 15 calendar days may be significantly longer. Please note that the appointment slots reserved for frequent travelers are only for applicants that meet the eligibility criteria. First-time travelers who book these slots will be refused access. Yes, so you have to what know that also, because there are people that used to ask me that they want to use the access of frequent traveler if there are no dates again. So even if you go and book it and you're a first-time traveler, you still just pay money and you still be denied access to submit your visa submission. Then biometric enrollment for all national visa process, you can click it also so that you know that biometric is very compulsory, and that's why I used to tell you that you can use somebody for your authentication, for your legalization, but when it comes to visa submission, nobody can submit on your behalf. You have to go there because you have to do your biometric verification. And scrolling down the services that they have in Lagos, the visa application process, you can take your time to what read this express carrier return. Yes, you might not, you don't need to go back to commit to collect your visa decision if you are not in Lagos. Even if you are in Lagos, if you have other obligations, you can just pay for carrier service during the application process and you get it done for you. So can you see if you get here documents and visa type, application fee, application process. So just make that you click on it so that you have what information about all of these things before you get there. I will not be doing that because I don't want this video to be too long, but please, as an applicant, take your time to do it there. So if you scroll down, looking at our top right corner here, can you see what login and what register? So if you have an account with them, maybe you've applied last year, you were denied, so you don't need to click on register. You just have to log in and reapply. But if you're a first timer, you click on register. I already have an account with them, but I will not be using my main account because this is just for a tutorial video. So I'll be clicking on what register as if I'm a first timer, just to start the application process. So we go ahead to input our this particular one, and what P, you confirm this and you consent to all of this by clicking on what register. And here you consent to receive promotional offers and marketing from TLS either by what email, by phone, or by SMS. And if you don't want to receive any promotional offers also, it is not compulsory, you can totally leave it, and you click on what register, in which they are going to send a particular what link for you to proceed to the email that you use to what register. Can you see? Check your email box, follow the link we sent to your email to activate what your account, in which I'll be doing off camera right now. So after clicking the link sent to your email to activate what the account, then after activating, it takes you to what automatically to what login page, in which you input this particular email and P. Then you click on that you're not a robot, perform the normal security check, and you click on what login for you to what proceed to log in to begin what your application. So can you see your application has already been created? Click select to proceed with your booking or create a new application if they're using create a new application. So I will, if you want to, maybe you want to change, there is an application that already been created already. So here is the number, the what location that I picked, that you or pick earlier. And maybe if you now want to change, you don't want to what Lagos again, you want to create a new application, you can click on create a new application to take you back, start it. So for this one, since this is what I want, so I will just click on what select this particular one so that I can actually proceed. Here are the process that we have to fill in before we get. So can you see, if you look at here, the first one is applicant information, application method, services, appointment booking, order summary, payment, you make payment, and what application summary. So when we, can you see, when you scroll down, you have not added an applicant, click what the button to add below. So you click on what add applicant, and you allow it to what load. So here the first thing is what I need to enter this information in what Latin letters only, exactly as shown on your in your international passport. So what is the purpose of what your study? Is it short time or long time? If you're going for study, short time is what any stay that is less than 90 days, and long time is any stay that is more than 90 days, and obviously study is more than 90 days. So you click on what long time. So additional information on the purpose of stay, it is a let's complete the field. So let's scroll down to see the option that it displayed. So is it for sport, employment, family reunion, re-entry, religious, sports, university visa, national work visa, employment and studies? Yes, so I've seen people, somebody asked me about what is the difference between university visa and study visa. From my knowledge, it is almost the same thing. The only difference that we've actually sensed over the years is that the fee is just slightly different in terms of paying your visa fee during your visa application that day. I think university visa is a little bit higher than study visa, but not. But I don't know why they put it there like that. But it doesn't have effects on any decision. Does not have any effect. So I will just click on what study visa. So, but whichever one that you click, you get, it is totally fine. So can you say that you wish to go to Italy for study purpose and will stay more than 90 days? Then I click on OK just to confirm that. Then we go ahead to what P information. Then the first one is what your family name. You go ahead to input it. Then the first name here, like I used to advise you, you should write it as it is on your international passport. There is no space for middle name. So if you have middle name, make sure you input what your middle name. I'll be filling it off camera because I don't want this video to be too long. Then DOB. If you look at this DOB closely, so that you don't make mistake, can you see it is month first before date and year? So be very careful. Your month of birth should come first before your day and before what year. Then the next one is what current nationality. You click on that. Then what's the passport type? Passport type, can you see, you can scroll down to see that one. Is it, do you have what ordinary passport, diplomatic passport, service, official, special, anyone applicable to you? I have ordinary passport. Then you go ahead to what input your what document number, which is the P number, this P number that you see here, input it here. Then if you scroll down, you would click on travel document. What's the issue date? Can you see the format is also month, day, and year? So don't just input it straight as is on your passport, because on our passport it is month, it is day, month, and year. But here is asking for month, first, day, and year. Then the expiry date also follow the same format, month, day, and year. The document is issued by what? Automatically it has been filled to Nigeria, so you don't have to do anything about that. What's your current occupation status? Are you employed, trader, civil servant, retired, student, trainee, whichever one, unemployed? Pick anyone that's applicable to you. That's no. So what's your civil status? Are you single, married, separated, divorced, widowed? Pick the one applicable to you and go ahead to input your what number, that is what the number that it can be reachable on. Then the next one is what travel information, date of arrival in what Schengen country. So for this particular one, can you see? So it is also follow the date of what month, day, and year. When do you intend to arrive? There's a difference between departure date and arrival date. So the date you have to confirm. So by before you can fill this, that means you must have booked your itinerary or have idea of your itinerary. So most airline they actually, like, they take off maybe around evening or night and arrive in the following day, but not all. It depends on the airline that you actually want to use. So you have to confirm that with your itinerary first before you actually book it. But you should have a day that you should be arriving. For example, if you are using maybe Royal Air Maroc, they leave in the morning, you get, and they arrive same day, you might not have issues. So just you get understand that before writing this. And what is, where is the main destination that you are going to. It is what Italy. So when you filled all the required what information, you click on what submit so that you can proceed and you get a notification like this. So here, if you had what any applicant that you want to what add to travel as a group, maybe with family, you can add other applicants. You can click here. So if no, if it is what like maybe everything is actually what okay, you click here, come down and you click on what confirm so that we can proceed to the what next one. So here, can you see select one or more additional services, prime time appointment. If you are too busy to come to our center during standard working hour that you get, you can actually like book your time you get and pay for this, and you like maybe schedule the time that you'll be available with them. So then the TLS contact fee is what 19,000 what 200, in which you are going to pay. Well, during our time it wasn't like this, so it's actually a new thing. When somebody told me that he paid 19,200 on the portal. Yeah, it wasn't. I'm not saying we didn't pay. Maybe it was added to the fee at the what during our appointment day. So here, can you see? So here is the what the one that are already like maybe in ash one. Can you see in like let me say half off color? They are dates that are no more available. Can you see they are no more available? So these are the ones that are still available for the month of June. So these are the what dates that is available in the month of June. If you want July, or you get like you can click on what this particular one, August. You can just keep on clicking on it so that you click the available month and day that you want. So for example, let me say this is July and I want to submit like yeah, I think there is 11 o'clock, there is 8:30. If you're in Lagos, you get because of traffic sometimes. So most of the time I don't really advise people to book for morning, because but most of the time also it is better that you go there. So it just this totally just depends on your own particular schedule and what works for you. So you can just click on anyone applicable to you. For example, let's just say I want to pick 11 o'clock on July, Wednesday, July 5 to come and submit my application. So after clicking that, then you scroll down. I've already clicked on it. Can you see 11 o'clock? Then I'll scroll down to click on those. Can you see your appointment time is August 5th, 2026 at 11 o'clock. This is the fee I'm going to pay. Then I click on what book what my appointment, which take us to the what next page. So you just wait for the for it to actually process the what request. So here is what the summary of what I get. So you pay. Can you see this is the what service fee? You can pay online. Can you see the appointment that I booked now is just received for what 100 and what 19 minutes. So if I want to proceed, I click on what pay the TLS fee. If you want to maybe feel like no, like you don't want to change your appointment, you can still come back here to change your appointment. If you want to add what or this optional service you get, you can do that by clicking on that button. So if I click on pay TLS fee now, it's going to take me to a page where it will require me to input my maybe it's bank transfer. I want to insert my card details to actually make the payment, which I will not be doing that. So we are currently at what other summary. Can you see? If I click on here now, it will take me to the what payment section that I have to make payment. Then next, it takes me to the what application summary in which I have to confirm it. But because this is just a tutorial video, you get I won't be doing that because I am not booking the appointment. I'm just making the tutorial for you people. So I'll actually be stopping here right now. You get so for you to actually see that is how to actually book your appointment, as simple as what ABC. And if you have any questions, you can always drop it in the comment section for me, and I wish you all the best.